I wanted to do a video on the Women's March, but the thing is that there was just so much content to choose from Fleckless Talks to Crocs On. It's so much cringe that takes place at these events that it was very hard to decide who I was going to ape off of for comment and commentary on that event, which has taken place over the last 3 years since Donald Trump became president, and has subsequently reduced and dwindled, not swindled. Yeah, well, there's swindling people, but dwindled as well over that course of time. I believe at the beginning, the DC March had like 500,000 people, and this year it was around 20,000 people. And a big part of that has to do with the former organizers, Linda Sarsour, Tamika Mallory, intersectionality, all that other fun stuff that those of the left-minded variety tend to hold as their, ideological standard bearers. But then I came across this video from Steven Crowder, and Jesus, man. The man has a bit of a reputation as a, like the same way that they have smeared Trump. He was definitely amongst those who have caught that same type of smear, when in reality, I think, at least from a personality presented perspective, he doesn't seem, he's not the hate monger that everyone tries to make him out to be. But at the, I think this is either did Houston or the Dallas Women's March, yeah, they were coming hard for him. And I don't know if you can read that, but he says forced entry culture is a myth, which I totally agree with, because you go to prison when you forcibly enter people, and particularly of the female variety in today's society. So, yeah, he's not wrong, but here they come. So let's get into it. Guys, like, those born men, you do not make good looking women. Something my dad used to always tell me all the time. Like, when I went to college, I got my ears pierced, right? And I came back. My dad was like, boy, you make an ugly woman. And I think that, like, it just the roll up on him and snatching the sign and like, no words, no nothing. I'm just going to go take that sign because my feelings. Nah, bro. No arrest, no nothing, because that is like attempted theft. We keeping it a buck, but you see all the people out there, the cops got their hands full right now, so you can't really knock them for that.
Capture the flag, sweetheart! Well, glad that's over. Now we can get back to civil, rational conversations devoid of any future felony assaults, right? Right?
A woman who is told, if you're assaulted...
Okay, so she's definitely worth quite a few strokes, all right? I mean, she's that's an actual woman, and my goodness, gorgeous. How's that blonde on the left? Oh no, I need to see more.
To please go to the authorities, they will handle it. And then someone in a privilege...
Oh Lord, hold on.
...of power, let's say a cop...
There we go. Malik, come get your peoples, man. Tank, you got to come get your peoples. TC Terry Crews, man. Your peoples, bro. And it was it always a bleep? Seriously. Like, oh my goodness. It's always a bleep. Let's get into this.
For an attorney or whatever, they ask the question, well, what were you wearing that night? That permeates.
Which is bullshit, by the way.
It is bullshit.
I'm so sorry. And you think rape culture is a fucking myth?
Can you just wait? We'll have a...
Oh, no. He cannot... she cannot wait. Because, they see the sign, and he's listening to the conversation, and he was just waiting for a point to get triggered. And as far as that, Dave Chappelle has the best joke when it comes to the what were you wearing situation. He was like, look, man, I can't walk around like a police officer wearing a police uniform and be approached by people who then get mad when people approach me like, oh yeah, you're a police officer. That makes absolutely no sense. If you're wearing the uniform, people will assume that's what you are. It is what it is. It's a part of life. It's a part of society. Like the way that you dress does say something about you. Does say something about what your intentions are, particularly of the female variety. Because if you got the boys out and everything else like that, it is a signal. It's a biological signal that is like, oh yeah, that's very attractive. Oh my goodness, how is it going? But that's the difference between having a mile of cleavage out and just having some like really cute dimples.
Conversation afterwards.
I agree with you
There's
wholeheartedly.
no conversation that needs to be had. Rape is fucking serious. Rape has happened to me 4 fucking times, and I'm sick and tired of this fucking debate.
In prison, I'm not saying it didn't. I don't want to sit here and deny its truth, but like 4 times were holy shit. I just noticed the guy in Under Armour and the smirk on his face. He's trying to hold back the laughter. Oh my god.
Men need to respect women. Period.
So you should respect women.
Oh shit. Yo. Hell of a clapback, Steven Crowder.
I'm sorry, I am a woman, so fuck you if you don't think so. I don't really have time.
No, that's the thing. You're the one that's thinking here. It's about what we of the right mind know. Now, I recently did a video on someone who transitioned, and because that person was speaking, they were alone in their video, and they were speaking, from a place of trauma. I have absolutely not a single doubt in life that this individual has also gone through quite a bit of trauma. That's why I can't take the whole forced entry thing off the table at all. I mean, because I don't know this individual. I don't know their life story. But for you to be carrying around so much hurt and so much pain, when you do things such as this, you're just trying to project that pain onto the rest of the world instead of looking inward for comfort and for solace and trying to find it within yourself. And you're seeking it from elsewhere, and unfortunately, no one else is going to give it to you. No one else can give it to you. It has to come from within. It has to come from within your own psychological being, and unfortunately, it seems like that ship sailed.
For this, and I don't have time.
My mistake.
You're going to let me speak because here's my truth. I've been raped 4 times. I've known women that have been raped multiple times, gruesomely. And how dare you sit up here and try to...
No one doubts. That's the thing, though. No one doubts. See, because Steven, because he's in the heat of the moment, he's actually being rather respectful. He does that. He allows people... It's the same thing with Tommy. They let you talk. By all means, run your mouth. And we'll get to where, things like where you're coming from doesn't make absolutely any sense. But me, nah, I'm gonna cut you off. Deal is that it's not your truth and the truth aren't the same thing. The truth is that, born with twig and berries, it is what it is. But we've lived in such a culture that has allowed people to just, hey, whatever you think it is, by all means, and get people so in their emotions and so feminized that this is what we're left with.
The women aren't worth respect. Fuck you.
I didn't say that.
He didn't say that. No one says that. That's the thing, and I really hope y'all understand this in my videos, that it's not about, ladies, I love you. I love you to death. I want every single one of you to be as happy as possible. The thing that I've just come to learn and realize is that no such thing outside of the contentment, saying within the family unit. Outside of having that role within that family unit, I really don't think that there's such a thing, particularly when it comes to commercial and and capitalistic ventures. There will never be enough bread. So, I mean, it's sad but true. It's not about respecting women or saying women aren't worthy of respect, because I genuinely believe that we're culturally conditioned to put women on a pedestal that far too often they're proving they shouldn't even be on in the first place.
woman. I just became a woman. It's just like, are you fucking kidding me? People don't even respect me, period. And I'm already black, so it's just like,
I'm already a victim. Oh wow, I'm so glad that I caught it on that frame. I'm so glad I caught it on that frame. I'm already a victim, so now I have even more victim points in the progressive stack and the like. It's like, dude, but that's the thing. Without the actual vagina, yeah, they're gonna be looking at you like, nah, bruh. Nah. I'm sorry, you do not. You without the actual vagina. Sorry, my guy, but ma'am, but it's not happening for you. Sorry. And I really feel like a lot of what he's saying and a lot of the anger and the energy that he's projecting on the Steven Crowder right now is a direct result of that reality that, I'm sorry, you'll just never be lowest on the totem pole, so entitled to all the riches and all the privilege that those mean, angry white men with billionaires and the billionaires and the billionaires are denying from you.
yeah, that already goes against me anyways. But still, you piece of living garbage ass dumpster fire.
So basically you have absolutely, and I think this is what because I didn't even watch the entire clip. As soon as he popped up, I was like, you know what? I'm doing this video. So I'm pretty sure he's about to start mocking him too, because he has absolutely nothing of value, nothing of substance to bring to a conversation. Just my victimhood, my oppression, my victimhood, my oppression, my white supremacy. And that's nonsense.
Trash gum on the bottom of my shoe.
Sorry, Steven kind of just put that one out on me.
Oh my God, I wish I had a tissue for the blood. I would.
Might I suggest it's your behavior, not because you're black or a woman.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, dead ass. And Shorty's just trying to get from in between all. She's like, ooh, this is a little too much energy for me. I mean, is she? I'm not 100% sure.
All right, can I stop here? Can I stop here, please?
Yeah, she wants out. Shorty is like, I'm not here for all of this. I was here trying to have a decent conversation, trying to have a good conversation, and here this individual comes just destroying things. And honestly, she is bad though. Like, she's kind of gorgeous.
She has just made a statement about being assaulted, which is very vulnerable and it's very scary to do. I am sorry.
She just called me a.
I understand.
Yeah, the gentleman just called me a piece of shit. So.
And that's the thing, but she doesn't see that because he was the most. That's the thing. I keep saying he. This individual was the more emotional, and ladies, when it comes to you and emotions, you'll go with that emotional side. You'll just be like, oh my goodness, I just want to feel. Oh, I feel that anger, I feel that pain, and it's one of the most beautiful things about you. This woman is absolutely glowing right now because she's touched, because the individual touched that space in her where she's just so concerned and really wants to empathize, and unfortunately though, it's a manipulation tactic, ladies, that you fall for a lot. And this is why you guys need a sense stick in your life. This is why you guys got to catch those strokes. So, hey, you do have that counterbalance to go along with you. I keep saying we're not equals. We are supposed to be working together in this, right? And what the individual just did was come through with nothing but emotion, and it got the lady it completely frazzled her.
I'm saying that's Sorry, my mistake. So when did she go from male privilege to female privilege? Because she just said she only became a female recently.
It wasn't okay, the approach that she made, but it also wasn't okay to antagonize.
How did I antagonize?
If we're going to have a conversation, let's go back to what we were originally talking about.
Well, no, I think this is important because I think that's an example of female.
And that's the thing. This is actually really good right here, because you're seeing how, okay, that person got her so worked up, and now they're gone. Now the person's gone. And what happens? Oh, well, now we can get back into really having this explained and broken down for you, because our thought processes as men and women are completely different.
Or trans privilege right there.
Because you weren't helping the situation, so I brought us back.
Well,
so
but that's the thing, in your eyes, in your thought process, darling, because man, she's captivating to me, man. She's really gorgeous. In your eyes, sweetheart, there is no it's gonna, like, when somebody's just firm in their belief and somebody's just not bending over and just taking it and actually, engaging it, be in a bit of a sarcastic way, but in no way, shape, or form was he being harmful. He okay, he was a little antagonistic with the one, oh yeah, well, that means you, right? Like, do you respect women? but that individual had it coming, and you admitted it, that you admitted that yourself. You said, yeah, they came just completely wrong and completely jacked up. And so when you start off on the wrong foot, how do you expect to land, right? Make sense? I think we're good here. I think we're done here. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like to toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here. Bang the bell for notifications. And speak. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is there's a few there's a few videos that I have on deck for today. I want to cover Trump's Wildwood speech, as well as a new Gallup poll that says race relations are actually better under Trump. And spoiler alert, this is a big part of the reason why. Because holy shit, we have opened the floodgates to a new type of thing here with these types of individuals who are just nothing but rolling balls of emotions. And so we, as right thinking, particularly Americans, we in our shared values, we're like, wait a second, there's something way off about that. And I don't care if you're black, I don't care if you're white, I don't care if you're green, blue, purple, it don't matter. Like, what are your values? And it's those types of individuals who, I don't want to sit here and say, oh, we can combine together and defeat, or like they're a legitimate threat, but it is a concern that, it doesn't matter your color, that you'll share, primarily because of the implications it has for the future and the world that, we're leaving the children, as everybody likes to talk about. But, you may see it differently, and that's what I have a comment section for. Until the next one.